Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing. What is up, everyone? Playing some Challenge of the Week until we get into ranked seasons tonight. Kind of just a surprise stream a little bit because I wasn't expecting to, but really feeling a stream. Wasn't able to do a video this weekend, so I wanted to at least get in here for a minute. And just going to be in here until the Home Run Derby completes and then jump into some ranked seasons. We're at 926 in ranked seasons. It's about 30th place around there somewhere. Trying to get up to top 25 tonight, hopefully a little bit more. I think top 25 is just going to be like one win, so hopefully getting more than one win tonight.
Nope. Ball.
Hopefully get up to top 20, top 15 maybe. That'd be pretty sweet. Let's see who's in here today. We are also watching the Home Run Derby right now, so I got it open on my iPad. Let me turn down the sound, it might be interfering. Let me know if the audio is okay. Had some adjustments on the mic, and the window's open, so that might be a problem, but just let me know. Trying to do a video this morning, but I lost my voice yesterday and I wasn't able to do it later. Had some homework to finish up, so at least getting on the stream and play some games, see if it comes back, because I can always cut a stream short if my voice starts to go, but we shall see. Play some games in the meantime. Last week I think I got top 15, maybe 17th place in Challenge of the Week. So let's check the leaderboard. It's only at 400k right now. Not many people have played so far. Max Scherzer is obviously filthy, and it's going to be a tough one, even though Mike Trout, that ball wasn't anywhere close to my PCI, so we'll see. Might be able to make some contact as we go through.
Nope. Ball.
Welcome to anyone who's just joining, anybody who's still here from the beginning. Trying to watch this Home Run Derby as well. Kyle Schwarber versus Bryce Harper in the finals. I think Bryce won the last round. Get some water in here. Yeah, that's Bryce. Max Muncy didn't have a great final round, but he was amazing in his first round, so that was pretty cool. I had a Reese winning it all, but that didn't happen. This fan looks really stupid in the back too. I'm gonna move it. little better, but he's just bothering me.
That's a ball.
I wasn't looking. My bad. Let me put a comment in the chat. I don't think anybody's here, but hopefully soon.
He's out.
What's up, Flatwoods? How's it going, man? Thanks for coming through, as you said you would. I decided not to stream earlier this morning. I tried to get some homework done, and I had lost my voice, had a massive headache. But I got some homework done, got rid of the headache, and here we are. You watching the home run derby right now too? I've got it open on the side. Sweet. Who'd you have winning? I had Rhys Hoskins. I thought it was looking good. And then, who was he facing? Schwarber? Schwarber put him to bed with the 21 home runs.
Nope, that's down.
Oh, gotcha. Ooh. Swinging at everything today. I was gonna go straight into ranked seasons, but I wanted to finish watching the home run derby, and I'm gonna be back and forth for a minute. And I was gonna have no focus. If I was gonna be on both. So.
Nope, that's low.
Honestly, there were a lot of good picks in there. Anyone could have done it. Maybe not Bregman, but he had some good swings. He fell off at the end. Didn't have enough juice.
Nope, inside.
And Freeman was kind of a bummer. I'm kind of glad he didn't hit more home runs, just because it looked like he was kind of staying true to his swing. You're a Braves fan, right? So you've seen him hit all the time. What is up, newcomers? Playing some challenge of the week. That was a really bad round. I'm gonna play one more because the home run derby's still going on. If I have a delay, don't tell me what it is. Do more strike grind. Yeah. Did you get the 1-game mission done at this point? It's a tough one. But I don't want to lose my focus in ranked seasons while I'm going back and forth between watching the derby and playing the game. And we'll jump in there soon. Let me know how the audio is. Mess with some stuff on the mic. Jumping back in. I'm going to change this camera a little bit. Well, I'll chime in. I think I've been improving since I started doing this channel. Cause like saying all this stuff out loud is just it makes me think about it more. And sometimes when I do videos, I do additional like research, or I try to pay attention to what's going on, and then like make decisions based on that. And when I bring it back to playing the game, it helps me a lot because I just thought about it a lot, and I can implement like a new game plan too. So I'm sure, I mean, people are saying that the videos are helping, but I'm sure they're helping me just as much. Sure, this curve is messing me up. An all-common team. I don't know about that.
Outside.
Dude, we played like a 3-2 game. Don't say I wasn't trying, because I was putting all the effort. I wasn't game planning great, but it wasn't like I was intentionally losing or anything. We played a close game. That and like comments can't really hit for power. That's all I really do sometimes. If I don't hit home runs, then we have problems. Schwarber's at 16 home runs again. This dude's a freaking beast. The one thing about Schwarber is he's on my fantasy team, so I don't want him to lose his swing for the second half. Because I traded, well, I got a lot of guys in return, but I ended up trading Buster Posey last season when I was trying to rebuild a little bit, like a mini rebuild. So I traded Buster Posey, and one of the guys I got back was Kyle Schwarber. So I don't want him to fall apart like he did last year at the beginning of the season. 17, plus he's got bonus time. Bruh. Man, come on. Let's see. Let me get some distance from the screen. Scherzer's starting tomorrow for the All-Star game, along with Chris Sale. There's a swing finally. He's throwing everything away.
Nope. Ball.
There's a deep flat. Well, the Derby's not even to Harper yet. So hopefully I can keep this streak alive for a minute. Probably jump into ranked seasons after this attempt though. Schwarber goes yard again.
That's in.
18. You going for another one? Alright.
Ball.
19 home runs?
Nope. That's
Finally
low.
a take. Alright, so Schwarber had 18. Harper can do it, but it's going to be tough. I think my landlord's coming up. They wanted to show some of the apartment, but that was like an hour and a half ago. I thought they weren't coming, so we'll see if they show up. It sounded like someone was entering the stairwell.
Nope. That's down.
There's a swing. That corner swing I was talking about in the video the other day. Yeah, I'm moving just down the street. We have a couple more roommates in addition to last year, so we wanted to get a little bit bigger of a place, a little bit nicer of a place.
That's
I swung
ball.
at that ball. I don't know what happened. But yeah, not too far.
Ball.
Hopefully it's a little bit cooler in that apartment, because right now I have to turn off the fan, the AC, and the other fan, open up the windows during streams. Like, it's really hot in here. That's why I try to do it at nighttime, because if I turn off this stuff during the daytime, that gets way too hot. It's probably a solid 85 degrees in here right now. Probably more, actually. Ooh, man. Those pitches down the middle are killing me. Alright, but we're going to jump into a game. 8-5, yeah. The thermostat reads like I think it goes to 85 as the max, and it's been sitting at 85, and it's hotter in here than it is where the thermostat is, so I'm saying it's a little bit more, but that's okay. What am I ranked? I'm ranked 926, which is 29th place, I believe, when I checked a minute ago. I can't even see it. That's 28, I believe. 28. Yesterday I was tied with Jersey. He's 21-3 now. I am 21-5. I don't remember losing that second game, but I guess that's right. Oh yeah, I lost that second game when I stopped playing. But yeah, I had a really good run. I had I think a 14-1 run to get into World Series. Started off 12-0. So that was fun. That didn't happen. That hasn't happened ever, I think. I have 2 fans in this room. There's one back there and one ceiling fan, but I have to turn it off so that I can stream, because otherwise it just pounds. It's too loud to stream with. I want to make this a little bit better of a game. Yeah, I think I hear them coming up though, so I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna open the door for them and then walk back here. It's been taking a long time to search for an opponent recently. I might just because of the home run derby, but we'll see. Harper has such a violent swing. It's actually very similar to Javi Baez's, just from the left side, now that I look at it, because both of those guys like really throw their elbow. Their elbow like starts like up here and then like comes all the way through to drive it, as opposed to some of the other guys really use their like, I don't know, more of their hips or the wrists even. Lots of moving parts for sure. It's fun to watch them hit though. This is the stage for them. Schwarber as well, he's got like the hands like wiggling up in front of him, and then he's got the legs, the front leg coming across, hangs in the air a little bit. I liked watching him swing as well. But Harper just puts everything into it. Freddie Freeman, I was surprised. It wasn't just that he wasn't hitting home runs, but it didn't even look like he had the power to go out of the field sometimes. That was really surprising. Obviously he can, because he hits home runs in real life. He's got some power, but just, I don't know. Didn't feel right when he was swinging. When he went to left field, it was really nice. I'm guessing you were rooting for Freddie, or do you really love one of these other guys? Not looking good for Harper. I can't find an opponent either. Just been sitting in the screen for like 5 minutes. Let's see if I open it up a little bit, what happens. Nothing. If I don't get anything in like 2 minutes, well, 2 minutes the derby will be over, so hopefully someone jumps on after that. I also need to find a backup for my computer, because I'm gonna do that right now actually. My one laptop has issues with the power source, or with the adapter, so it's gonna die at some point during this stream. I gotta find another way to be able to see comments. I could put it on my iPad, but that's also low on battery. Just not good preparation on my part. Let's see what we can do here. Log into YouTube. Alright, we're not finding an opponent right now. I don't want to open it up too much, because it's just going to be a guy who Asks for the friendly quit. Happened to me about 3 times yesterday. There's someone. That's good enough. 8:45 minimum. I don't mind that. Harper took an early timeout. I even faced a guy who had like a bunch of immortals and stuff, and they wanted to crap. This guy's good. I think he's who I'm thinking of. I think this guy was like top 4 or something. Yesterday I beat the number 3 player in the world, so that was cool. And I think I beat this guy yesterday as well, but I'm not totally sure if this is the same guy. I'm trying to get back to my live stream on the other laptop, so I have it open and ready to go. Harper's not going to win this. Did he get 2 timeouts? Alright, here we go. Let me pause for a second. Yeah, I think this is the guy. Alright, time to focus up. And my landlord's going to be coming up in like 2 minutes, of course. That's ready to go. Whenever this laptop dies. I think all my pitchers right now, other than the Don Sutton, are like 85 overall starting pitchers from those like diamond position programs. Yikes. Alright. Thank you, sir. I'm going to need that luck. It's time to play a good game. Man, how does this guy make his guy look so realistic? My guys always look goofy. I played a guy yesterday who had a Derek Jeter created player, and it didn't look like Derek Jeter, but like he just looked like a real human being. It was really well done. Harper's trying to come back. Ooh, jammed him just enough. Apparently I've been pitching well with James Shields, but not as well with Anibal Sanchez. Ooh, Bryce Harper's popping off. He could do this. Wow. 1 to go? No way. Well, that's a bad pitch. Alright. Dang, Harper tied it up. What a beast. I had to turn up the volume for this one. I would put the headphones on, but my headphones, when I put them back in, it's going to mess up the audio for the microphone, because I have a separate mic and then it disappears and I have to come back. It takes a few minutes. Oh, I meant the volume of the home run derby. I want to hear the calls. I'm going to direct the microphone away from it though. Thank you. Let's see what Harper can do. He's swinging first. Yeah, I've always had bad luck with like the game volume at the same time as streaming, so I just put it all the way down. I like to have like at least the sound effects at the same time, but even that was causing some problems. Oh, it wasn't swing off, it was extra time. He came back for the win. Shoot. That was ridiculous. I was trying to go to right field. Does Kershaw have 5 pitches? No, 4 pitches. Yeah, he's throwing Kershaw. There's a pitch. Man, he's hung me 2 curveballs. Those are hittable. If he keeps doing that, I'm going to win the game. I'm going to try to do... Yeah, 4 pitches. Gotcha. I'm going to try to go right field. Oh, went to the right side. But it didn't do much. I would have been better off trying to go to center field and then pulling the ball on the reaction. Or, well, taking that pitch, first of all. But... I was only going trying to go like right side because of the shift. And if you're trying to go like completely opposite field, it's hard to do on the inside pitches against good pitchers, and you don't need to do it against guys that don't throw like 98 to 100. So Kershaw, I think he tops out like his regular fastball is probably 94. Probably top out a little higher if he wanted to. But usually center field's okay with that. The only reason I tried to go completely opposite field was for the shift. He is throwing a lot of curves, and I hit curves pretty decent. The good thing about baseball is just you get 2, 3, 4 good swings during the game. You can win the game if you have good enough pitching. So he just needs to make a couple more mistakes, and I'm probably going to hit it at some point. I just have to keep the pressure on and not let him throw me junk all game. This is kind of a hittable pitch for Chipper.
That's off the plate.
He really gets his hands inside on pitches off the plate even. And that was a good pitch because it got up. If it had gotten down in that corner, probably could have crushed it. I tried to get this off the corner a little bit. Over the middle of the plate, but not bad. Had enough movement, fooled him on the speed. Alright, let's turn this volume back down. Change up again. I'm going to go low and in off the plate. Try to get him swinging. Alright. It's an interesting approach. Okay, it went over the middle of the plate a little bit. I have the stream open on delay next to me, so I can kind of see what's going on. Now Piazza against the lefty has been really good for me. Oh. I barely got that pitch, but it went pretty deep, so that's something to keep in mind. He's going low and in with those sliders. He's kind of hanging the curveball. So he's hitting that same spot over and over with the slider. So I'll keep that in mind. He hasn't gotten to the fastball, but I'm going to look fastball.
I got the count 0-2.
That's one of those pitches I was talking about the last video. Ooh. That like below the bottom in the center of the zone, there's like a hit or miss spot. Some people can hit that pitch really well. If I'm locked in, I can hit it, but a lot of times I'm swinging and missing on those. Ooh. Who's he got over there? Beltre? Yeah, Beltre's not going to let anything go by him.
That's inside.
Beltre, yeah. And his swing is... Oh. He was looking for that. He was trying to do that the whole way.
He's safe.
You probably have him by now, right? I used him in Battle Royale a couple times. He's nice. His swing hits lefties really well too. Ooh. Alright. Alright, Bill Nye the Science Guy playing in the Celebrity Game. Let's see if he actually follows through with that. That's fine, I'm going to take the out. Ooh, I was hoping he was going to round third base and go home. Nope, let me fix that mic. So now we got Kershaw. Let's see what he tries to do with him. He might try to bunt again, yeah. Squeeze, corners in, yeah, that's the move. Ooh. Yeah, I was definitely thinking he was gonna squeeze, but I forgot to go corners in before that. Oh, you better get there. I'd rather make him go back to third. There's just so much that can happen. If I try to throw to third base and he's expecting me to throw to third base, like he could just be trying to risk it. And if I make that throw to third base and he keeps running home, then he's going to be safe. So I'd rather have him be safe at third than try to get him picked off or anything like that. Good pitch. Exactly what I wanted. It's been hard to get, let's see. Yeah, it's been hard to get two seamers inside for me this year, but finally made it happen. Make him throw some pitches. DudeFood can hit pitches. I mean, this DudeFood, he can hit any pitch at any time using the Mark Reynolds broken swing. I just missed it. That changed his swing. He was at Pujols. Who did I switch him to? I don't remember. I think I switched him from like an adjusted Pujols to regular Pujols, and then I switched him to an adjusted Mark Reynolds, like using the batting stance creator. Man, and then I went to regular Mark Reynolds because I wasn't getting the kind of swings I wanted. But we'll see. I might switch him again just because Mark Reynolds, his regular swing is his ratings are better against righties than lefties. So as a switch hitter, you're always going to face the opposite hand. Mark Reynolds' swing based on his ratings is better against the right-handed hitter, the right-hand pitchers. Ooh, let's go James Shields. Did he break up a no-hitter? Yeah. Brutal. That's okay, I wasn't going to get no-hit anyway. There it is. Oh, man. Chipper brings his hands in. He hits a liner on that pitch. Come on, get up. Not quite. Do you use your creative player? It was close though. It felt like a good swing. Yeah, I might be better off going to someone that hits opposite-handed pitching a little bit better. A lot of lefties are like that. I also don't like to make my creative player have the same stance as someone already in my lineup. That's why I went away from Pujols and to Mark Reynolds. We're going to rob this one right here. Let's go, boys. That's a catch right there. He went full extension. Oh, man. I'm going to have to do a video on how to rob home runs. I see people on streams like having no idea how to rob home runs. Can we make this throw? That'd be ridiculous. I think it's too far. Griffey has an arm. That's way closer than it should be. It wasn't anywhere close, but yeah, Still a good throw. That pitch was right down the middle, so it could have been a lot worse. You don't know how to rob home runs? Alright, let's see. First at bat, I'm going to take some pitches. With the shift wide open, I can afford to go to 2 strikes and try to go to right field. Never robbed one. So basically, if that ball starts hittable. So when I saw that ball, like the icon appear on the wall, that means it's probably catchable, like 80% or higher, even if it disappears after that. There's a swing. That's exactly what I wanted. 2 strikes, got to right field, open space. That's all I was trying to do. So I saw the icon come up, so I know it's going to be catchable. From there, I tried to time it up, right? So obviously, you just kind of have to feel it with the timing. But then on top of that, you have to hit R1 a little bit early. So I have the 2 buttons. So R1's my jump, and then yeah, I'm focusing. Don't worry about it. I gotta take some pitches, which is why I'm talking right now. There's a 3-1 pitch. Now we're gonna swing. Missed it. Don't worry, I'm focused. I'm trying to take some pitches, but when you hit R1, it has to be a little bit early, and you have to still be running while you hit R1. So, man. So before I even hit the warning track, I hit R1 while I'm on the full sprint. There's a swing. That's what I was talking about, man. The corner, the curveball. That's exactly what I wanted. That's what I was looking for right there. Let me see where that pitch landed. Yeah, that corner, curveballs, hittable. Let's see, what was I saying? So before I hit the warning track, I'm hitting R1 on the full sprint. And there should be about 2 circles left. So you know how it starts with like yellow, orange, red, or whatever? There should be about 2 or 3 circles left when you're jumping. There's a swing as well. No, I thought it was going to be a little bit harder. Squared it up decently. So yeah, basically you hold back, give yourself about 15-20 feet if you can time up the timing. You see kind of how fast the shadow's moving for the ball. Ooh, there was a swing. I think I got a lot of that ball too, just a little bit early. Try to time it up. You try to go full sprint into the wall. And right before I hit the warning track, I'm hitting R1 on the full run. And there's about 2 or 3 circles left is when I should be hitting R1. So that's kind of what I try to do. It's not something like I try to do intentionally, but it was like I figured it out when I caught a home run, then I kind of saw what I did, and that's what I did when I caught the home run, when I robbed it. I might do a little fun little video about that on Wednesday or something. But right now I've only had time to do like 1 video a week, so I'm trying to do as high quality of video as I can when I'm doing 1 at a time. If I can fit 2 in a week, hopefully I'm doing that sabermetric research, and my classes finish in 2 weeks. So I got about 3 weeks before my regular semester starts. So I'm hoping to put in a lot of time into sabermetric research and putting that into some very high quality videos, relatively high quality videos for what I can do, and have those ready to go probably mid-August. Man, he's going to right field with Beltre all day. It's the same pitch I threw him the first time too. I should let Griffey get that ball. Probably could have thrown him out. He might. Wow. That's not what you like to see. Now it's a Mike Trout. I don't think he even hits well with Schmidt. That's probably why he bunted in the first at bat. Probably doesn't feel comfortable with Schmidt in the big spot. There's a pitch. Come on. There we go. That's why I say every stream, I love having a second baseman with an arm. My creative player is actually shortstop, but I'm playing out of position at second base. Hasn't really penalized me. I've seen that he doesn't have great reactions sometimes, but he hasn't made any fielding errors yet. And his arm is just going to be great wherever he goes. Curveball. Fastball. That's okay. That's not his spot anyway. I swung at that. Alright. The latest check swing fix that they did kind of messed everything up. Hope they change it again. That was strange. I'm grinding out a new cap at second base. Hopefully he's gonna have more speed, and you can't do a power second base cap, which sucks. But there we go. All right. That pitch was again on that corner. How about this one? Drop. That's all right. Fat curveball. I'm gonna go power swing to right field. It's too low. It's a good pitch. That curveball floated forever. I thought I got that pitch. There's a little bit of a lag. I can't tell if it's mine or his. I'm gonna guess it's his, because usually if you see the lag, it means it's the other person's internet. But this guy might actually be from Seoul. It kind of seems like that, but you also kind of see me just swinging at everything, right? So it's not really about, yeah, it's true, reading the pitches. That's very true. I'm able to read the pitch out of the hand and kind of identify what pitch it's going to be, so I can know what kind of swing I want to put on it. But finding my pitch, that's something, I don't know if I struggle at it, but definitely when I'm not like super zoned in, honestly like 90% of my games, I'm not really looking for my pitches. It's just that I've taught myself to hit every pitch, which when I say that, it's not like, that's one thing that I don't like think that everybody can do. Well, that's not your fault. It's the, nobody else is in here, so. Was it like a mod or something, or like an auto mod or something? I don't think I even have anything turned on. But yeah, I don't know if I look for my pitch that much. I should do that more. It's not necessarily something that everyone can do, because that's something that really I had to put time in for that. But at least being able to do that to some degree is a big help. And that is one video I promised that I will be doing soon, is putting together your practice plan when you don't have much time to put into it. So I'm going to see what I can talk about that's going to give you like an efficient practice that's effective and like you can do on like a normal human being schedule, not a person who plays video games for 8 hours a day. Bad pitch. That's alright. We've been fooling him with breaking balls throughout the at-bats, so. He's a little bit off balance right now. He's going to go inside to me this entire at bat. He's not going to throw to the outside half. So I'm going to try to pull for a home run. So close. Bottom of the sixth right now.
One ball.
Because he saw that I went to right field on 2 strikes last time. So I knew he was going to bust me. Ooh. I'm not going to warm up a pitcher. James Shields has been dealing so far. But we'll see. Let me see what...
Nope. Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
I don't have too much confidence in my bullpen is why.
D-Rod. I got a ball, 1 strike.
But good call. I should be thinking about it at least. Coming up on... Finished 6 innings at least. If he gives up a base runner, I'm going to definitely warm somebody up. But I just don't... I'm not confident in my bullpen. My bullpen's not great. I have like at least 2 or 3 golds in there. And then my diamonds I don't pitch great with either. Trevor Hoffman's I've had problems with him. Come on. Oh, I thought it was Chipper. Chipper just feels a little bit different. Even on the same pitch. I don't know. I might have thought something a little bit different with him. 50 pitches through 6. My stubs are at 275K. Which is crazy considering the fact that I burnt out to 0 stubs as I got my 3 immortals. So in the span of basically 2 weeks, I've gone back up to 275K. So that's just basically selling diamonds that I got, because I don't work the market at all, honestly. Total flipping, like I flipped some diamond equipment throughout the year, but my total flips have probably amounted to like 75K profit over the span of the entire season. So it's not too much. It's enough for like a diamond, which is good. Appreciate it, man. That's huge. If you want me to spend on stubs, I can do that. But if you want me to spend it as I wish, I will probably use it for rent or something like that. No, probably for food. I haven't eaten out in a while. I would like to eat out. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for being in here too when the chat is dry. Honestly, I don't care. I'm in here having a good time playing video games, and I absolutely will. I'm craving some wings, man. I would love some extra money for some wings. I appreciate it. That's it's a nice play, I guess. I'm in here for the long game, man. I want to be around doing this kind of stuff for a long time. And short term, I've learned to not care about numbers. Just have fun, love the process, do what I can to, you know, improve and bring people in here and whatnot. But there's a swing. Okay, for sure. But yeah, I expect to be here for a long time, so I'm not trying to rush anything, is my point. I know you said try to do 2 videos a week and try to stream at least once a week. So I'm trying to do that, and I hope to be able to. But my thing is, I'm not worrying about trying to get a certain number of subs in a certain amount of time. Get up, nice. That's 3 bags. I'm not trying to focus on milestones as much. I have a list of milestones for sure, in terms of YouTube and terms of popularity and whatnot, growth. But they're not something I'm going to totally focus on. So let's go. At least score 1 run. Nice. I hate Duke Snyder. No, I appreciate it though, because it's easy for me to get tunnel vision or like not notice something that may be simple or like people expect as well. So definitely need to hear that as well. Because at the same time, I don't want people who are here and enjoying it to just kind of float away either. So far, having a pretty decent game. Yeah, so I'm at 60 pitches. If this is okay, so I just saw his logo. Now I'm 100% sure it's the guy. All right, yeah, you're probably in there from before. Ooh, hope you saw that play. Smooth. I guess that makes up for the stupid one he had earlier, but not really. I don't forgive him for that. But this is definitely the guy who who's like number 4 in the world or something like that. I really want to play Miami Hurricanes sometimes. I haven't played him in a long time. I could have sworn, because I saw his, I don't know, his real name or something like that. And I remember playing that guy with a created player who had that guy who used to crush me. But it was on PS3, like in 2016 or something, so very late. So I don't expect it to be the same guy, but it just might be him. He used to crush me on PS3. It was like him and me and this like 2 other dudes who were like the 4 best players on PS3 because nobody played PS3. And it was just like you roll through everybody else. Oh, stupid move. I thought I had him. If my shortstop had kept moving, I could have got him. This is where I definitely should warm somebody up, but let's see if he tries to go to second. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home because that's why I'm going home. Close enough to get him. Lost connection. What a bum. $902, $939. Appreciate it, man. I got it. Let's see where we're at. We're still in the 20s. We're top 25 now. There we go, number 24. Yeah, he quit. Did you miss it? It was let's see, it was who was batting? I think it was Ken Griffey Jr. He popped out to center field. It was decently deep. It was a little bit in from where Griffey was fielding in center. And then so he had first and third, and I was saying I was gonna try to go to cutoff and then try to get the guy going to second. Then I was like, wait, I think he's going to try to fool me and then try to go back to first. So I'm going to throw all the way home. And he got a late jump from third, and I threw him out with Ken Griffey Jr. It was pretty dope. So we are now in 24th place. You know what? I want to do a little bit of a clickbaity thumbnail. I know I just said I'm here for the long game, but it doesn't hurt. Let's see what we can realistically reach today. Top 10, 263 from 239. Ooh, we got a sub today. That's nice. Within the last like 10 minutes. So if I get another win, Let's see, I think that gave me 15 points. I got your PayPal, by the way. Appreciate it for sure. Hold on, I lost the chat, so I can't see you real quick. I'm trying to go back to it. Okay, let me see if this is opening up properly. Alright, there we are. This is not who I just played. Wait, what? What is going on? Okay, so this is the guy I just played. Appreciate it, man. But if you want to donate to that link, the Extra Life page, that would be cool too. Not today, because you already did, but the link is somewhere. It might be in the description. It's not. But next time, I'll put that link in the description. So if you do feel like I'm providing some value to you, that charity would do a lot for a lot of kids. As you see from being a nurse in a hospital, some of those kids could use it. But I don't understand where this game came from. Where this 1-0 win that I got. This game is in the future. This game is predicting that I'm gonna win at 7:40 because I started this game at 7:25. So this game is in the future. No, it's 20 minutes ago. I don't know, man. This game is wacky. Let's get into another game. Oh, I was seeing, alright, that's what I was doing. Alright, I was trying to find out game summary. I got 13 points for this game. Let's say I get 2 more 13s, 26 points into the 939. I could get to 965 if I win 2 more games. That would put me at top 10. So I'm gonna go for the thumbnail, or for the title actually, and I'm gonna call it Top 10 Climb. Trying to get to the top 10 tonight after reaching top 25 on stream. All right. Authentication expired? What does that mean? All right, let me refresh this page. Maybe I can't change the name of it. No, I've done it before, but I'm gonna get into a game, start loading up. Sorry, I can't see the chat right now. I'll come back in a sec. Right, seasons. Top 10 Climb. Oh my god, this is so wacky. Yeah, for sure. That grind's gonna be fun for you. Not. But if you are trying to hit home runs with Schmidt, I don't know if you've tried doing this or feel like you're capable of it yet, but if you're able to try to hit home runs to center field, I've noticed Mike Schmidt has a lot more power, a lot more natural of a swing to center field, and he doesn't lose power because he's got like over 100 power from each side. So if you try to go to center field, that's what I really try to do. It really worked for me. Then again, it's easier said than done. All right, so now it worked. Still looking for someone. Editing the description again, hitting top 25. There's an opponent. There we go. Let's see if this works. We are live. Oh, so this one worked. That's why. Okay, there we go. Who's this guy got? Ubaldo Jimenez. HDD Esquire. Sir Didi. I think that is his name, right? Sir Didi Gregorius. He's trying to make a pun on that. It's interesting. That's a high level created player name. I appreciate it. This guy's got another Mike Trout. Who done did it? Starting him out with a changeup. Let's see. Okay. What happened here? This guy quit. What happened? I mean, I don't mind taking an extra 50, but here we are. 18. Psychic. Dude, someone messaged me. I started a Twitter, right? So on Twitter, I posted, I got into I got into World Series a couple weeks ago, or a week ago. And I was like, it happened after a quit or something like that. And then someone messaged me the next day, and they're like, hey, how do you get people to lose connection on purpose? And I was like, dude, I don't think that's possible. I didn't think it was, but apparently, like, Charles Ramos, I know you know him, said that there was something going on where you can force a quit. And I think he sent in a bug request or something, but apparently you can do it on purpose, which is kind of wacky. It kind of sucks. But this is a new career high. This might be a new career high. 950. 23-5. One more win will probably get me close to top 10. Let's see what we can do here. My goal for this season is to hit 1,000. The question is, do I stop at 1,000 or do I try to go higher? Because I don't know. I have a feeling that you stop where you are last sitting. So if I went to 1,000 and I dropped to, like, I don't know, 900, then I think for your lifetime standings, it's where you finish, not where you were highest. I don't think the highest factors in. The highest only matters for your reward tier. So if I dropped completely out of completely out of World Series for some reason, then I think, then you still get the World Series rewards. But I don't think the lifetime standings accounts for any ups or downs. It's just where you finish. But honestly, I haven't paid attention to that, so we'll see. I'm trying to get to top 50 lifetime, but it's gonna be tough because I missed that one month, like season 2 or something. I only got to 850. So, oh man, my computer's shutting down. We're gonna have to replace this one. Alright, I cannot see the chat for a minute, but I'm going to unplug and try to get my other laptop up here. I was having an issue also with, whoa, apparently the laptop screen was doing a lot to keep my face illuminated, so now my dark circles look even darker. Alright, we got something open up here. Only 850. I knew you were going to say that too. When it's left my mouth. but you know what I mean. Who we got here? Justin Verlander. And a lot of live series diamonds. This is probably what your lineup looks like, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, but you were asking before about my stub count. I don't think I finished talking about it, but if you want me to, if you had like specific questions about it, you can ask me. $605, not bad, not bad. Let's see who this guy hits well with. Friendly quit, of course. Of course he wants a friendly quit. I'm gonna make him sweat for a minute before I accept. Alright, that's fine. If you send it to me right away, I will always accept a friendly quit. Unless it's someone that's like amazing. Well, they probably won't ask for a friendly quit then. So I always accept a friendly quit in the first at bat before anybody throws a pitch. It's annoying because it took me like 2 minutes to find an opponent. So I don't like that part, but if they don't feel like playing, they think if they're intimidated by my lineup, then that's fine. Let's hit the refresh. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so with everything updated, that's good, that's good. Let's hit that. So the colors on this other laptop are, oh, I don't want it to go up there. I don't mind playing lower ranked people. Well, it is kind of boring. And sometimes I almost lose. I think I did lose to someone lower ranked. I was playing on All-Star difficulty, obviously, because they were in like the 700s. And whenever I go from like a different difficulty to the next one, or even dropping a difficulty, I always get thrown off. So for some reason, my tighter games have come against lower ranked opponents. And I don't like how this thumbnail looks here. It looks really fuzzy. Because when I made the thumbnail, it was like perfect HD. It says it's an HD thumbnail, but it looks pretty ugly right here. The colors on this computer are also different from the one that I do my editing on. So this blue is really ugly. Hope that's not how it looks for everybody else. Alright, nobody's coming here. I'm gonna pick up a pack for the home run derby because I did call right field. Where are we at? All-Star Summer? Oh, they didn't do it yet. Unless they sent the pack straight to me. Nah. Let's see. Nothing going on there. I might have finished some. Did James Shields pitch that whole game? Did he pitch 8 innings? He did pitch 8 innings. So he kind of got the complete game. I don't know if he really did though. Oh man, 100. I'm not going to use it for this one unless it's Diamondbacks. Nobody else is a Diamondback, so I could use it, but then we'll do that later. Let's try to get back into a game. Well, let's see what's going on. So the health stream is good, because that's what I was wondering. Like if maybe because of my stream people were losing connection, but I don't think that's the case. Health of the stream is good. Let's check the internet. Internet seems fine as well. I don't think it was my fault. Because whenever that happens, especially when I'm losing, so that time I wasn't losing, but before the first pitch was thrown, and if I'm losing and like the other person loses connection, I always like wonder if it was my fault somehow. But I don't think it was. The internet seems fine. On anymore. Do we risk it? Do we want to try to see if there's a little bit more? Someone looking up here? Nope. I guess we're chilling in the queue for 20 minutes. Finally getting into a game. Probably not even gonna get to play. Let's see what happens.
MLB The Show coverage of Major League Baseball is standing in Chipper Jones.
Of course. Make him sweat and accept. Couldn't have seen that coming, huh? I'm trying to think of if I had that Felix card a little while ago, like a year or two ago. I feel like I didn't pitch well with him either. There was something weird about it. I can't remember. I think it was because people were starting to that people start to sit on the sinker, and then they just sit low and then crush it. That's probably what happened. But I've started using a balance between sinkers and four-seam fastballs. It really messes up people up. Because sinkers are just really good in this game, and then when you mix it up with the four-seam, people can't do anything with it. It's a lot better with guys like Sutton, who four-seam fastball is their best pitch, and then their sinker's their five pitch. Come on, don't ask for a friendly quit. Thank you. I'm gonna be mad. I accepted 3 friendly quits in a row. Haven't played a game in like 20 minutes. Actually, yeah, it's been half an hour since the last game finished. So we've just kind of been chilling here and doing nothing.
Counts 1-0.
Good pitch. I thought I was going to get a little bit more over the plate, but got inside. Well, I didn't before, but once I started getting these immortals, every other person wants to friendly quit. Now, the people that don't quit are people that either have immortals and or are good enough that they feel like they can beat anybody. I feel like this game's just kind of like beating people into the ground now. Like, everybody sees these immortals and they just lose the will to play, which kind of sucks. There's just some weird dynamics going on with the way that the programs have come out and how people have enjoyed them or been able to access them. I'll stay at second base. I just hope that they change how they release them next year. I like the idea of having immortals, but I'd like them to do something a little bit, oh man, a little bit more randomized. Like if you could pick a, well, let's say you get like handed a pack, and inside the pack every week is like the starter mission for an immortal. A random immortal, so not everybody gets the same immortals all at once, and it's kind of staggered throughout the year. And instead of just grinding not being able to play online for an entire month for some people. Like that's probably what your situation is right now. You probably won't be able to play online until you get that chipper, which is going to take a while. And if you like try to go back online and don't get the chipper first, then first of all you're going to have to encounter a lot of people with immortals, and then you're also going to be like, okay, well I just put in all this time for nothing for now, which is also going to suck. So then you have to finish it, and then I'm guessing that's kind of your situation. So if they balanced it throughout the year, I think that would be cool. A little bit more diversity in the lineups for a period of time at least. Yeah, it's a tough situation. So we've got a battle of two Suttons. That sinker is nasty.
1-0.
I think he's mostly going sinker slider right now. And screwball. He did throw a couple of screwballs in the beginning.
He's out.
That's a nice pitch. I'm looking for some kind of curveball. Probably a screwball right here.
D-Rod.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches.
Nice. Get up. Not enough. Yeah, that Reynolds swing is kind of feeling a little bit weak from the left side, honestly. I think I'm going to have to switch it. Now this Piazza swing against lefties is great. Against righties, he hits breaking balls really well. But against lefties, I like hitting the fastball. Not so much against righties. I'm going to go high fastball. It's the one pitch he's never going to expect.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's okay. If I got it over the plate, if I made a mistake over the plate, that would have been bad. So I'd rather miss completely than make a bad pitch there. Not a bad pitch. Started outside, came back over the plate. Welcome to anyone who's just joining in. Playing some ranked seasons. If I win this game, I'm in top 10. And it's past halfway point for the season, so not bad. The goal is to get to 1,000 rating in the ranked season this month. We'll see how that goes, but just baby steps, I guess. I'm abusing the sinker right now. Ooh. He's hitting in 34 at-bats, 206 with Sean Green. I should take a look at his batting averages in general, because if they're like that, I don't want to take the foot off the gas pedal or anything like that, but it can kind of ease the way. That doesn't make sense. So he's going slider, sinker, and screwball. There's a curveball. What's he throwing so far? Sinker, and he's throwing his screwball, so I'm going to look slider here. Man. I yanked it. I think it was the slider. Didn't need to swing. Sinker slider, here comes the screwball. Well, he might throw a fastball now that I like to, I'm sure a lot of people already do this, but I like to try to feed whatever my lowest confidence is. Like whatever has the lowest pitch confidence, I try to feed that to the pitcher. Not likely he's going to do much with it, and then if I got 2 or 3 pitches with that one, then all of a sudden you go from a low confidence to an average to high confidence. That could be huge, setting up the rest the rest of the lineup. Especially if you're like, if you can't locate a fastball to the lineup, and all of a sudden you throw 3 fastballs and get the pitcher out, and now you have decent pitch confidence on your fastball. That's huge.
You know, that could really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up to the zone.
Nice.
You can place it a little above it.
Chipper's starting to hit for me.
Barrel up there.
I had some trouble with him at first. Whoa. Did you see his created player? He looks like a frosty old man. Good take. Good check. Alright, sinker. He's throwing a slider. I'm looking something. That's not what I was looking for.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Here comes a sinker. Well, I'm predicting right now, which is interesting because he doesn't know that I'm guessing the right pitch. So all of a sudden, if I can just blast off a couple of pitches, I'm going to be in a good position.
That's inside.
Let's see if he actually starts taking pitches. He seems like he's going to keep swinging away. That was a decent pitch that he didn't need to swing at. As was that. Oh. It's starting to get hot. Good timing pop-ups. And his audio is Mike Hunt. Classy dude, classy dude. I think this is the chipper stance. He's got some chubby cheeks, man. Ooh, that was a dirty pitch. Recently, I've started being able to backdoor. Can't really see it, but I've been able to backdoor people recently, which has just added another element to pitching for me. Because I haven't been able to hit the corners with the breaking balls all year, but I've been able to do it recently. Sweet, man. Thanks for coming through, Jack. I hope it has like really helped, because honestly, making these videos, I was just talking to Flatwoods about it. Making these videos is helping me improve, actually. Like thinking about it, putting together the videos, and thinking about it when I go back to the game. So I hope it's helping you guys, and I appreciate you coming through and saying that. And I will be streaming again Wednesday. I think you're saying that you gotta go, but if you're able to come back Wednesday night, 9 p.m., I'll be streaming again as well. Hopefully a video out around that time as well. But thank you for stopping by.
He's out.
If you are sticking around for a little bit, we're trying to get to top 10. We just made it to top 25 and then got to quit. So, trying to make it top 10 tonight. That'd be pretty cool.
Ball, that's out.
Ooh, got under it just enough. That's probably when I should try to hit a line drive on. I got really underneath it, and I could have seen it. I think I was just inside a little bit, because that pitch was below the zone and I still got underneath it, which is kind of weird. But this guy is not throwing hittable pitches. So next inning for sure, I got to take my hands off the controller, because he's spotting corners and he's going a little bit out of the zone. And then right there, Comes back. Hittable pitch, actually. So he's got me a little backwards right now.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
Count is 1 and 2 now.
Alright, there's some takes. I'm just pull happy right now, so. The more I wait back on the pitches, it's also like you get that extra few feet to see the ball. And then at that point you realize that the pitch isn't over the plate, so it becomes a much easier take at that point. Matt Kemp. So I was thinking of doing like the pitcher missions for the Immortals, like trying to grind them out, but man, they're so long. They're brutal. And I was like, alright, well, if I'm going to do it, I'm probably going to try to do Conquest Extreme, get the Matt Kemp, but like none of those cards are really going to fit in my lineup. Like I made a list of every single person that I think will be in my lineup, like starters and bench players. And I'm already having to cut people, like Larry Doby and Billy Williams are probably going to have to go. Probably Billy Williams first because he doesn't have good defense. And I do like to do defensive switches at the end of the game if I have like people left over. And it just seems like those guys aren't going to fit. Like I have 7 guys already that once I get the Immortals for like the outfield, Babe and Musial, those guys are going to force out a couple of people that I really want to keep in my lineup, but I won't be able to. And so Matt Kemp, if I was going to try to do Conquest Extreme, would kind of just be a waste. Because I was looking at his ratings, and they're more average than I thought they were. Like, he's really good against lefties, and he's a great swing. He kills me usually. But his ratings just didn't seem like they were worth it. Defense was great, speed was great, overall, like, really good. Kind of similar to Trout, I think, his ratings, but I don't know. He might have just ended up being someone that ends up getting cut from my bench. So I don't know if, like, I've struggled to do some of the, like, I've tried to do the Dodger mission probably like 5 to 10 times. I still can't get it. Because I'll win the game on Legend, and then I'll lose on, like, Hall of Fame the second time. So it kind of sucks. Just don't know if it's worth putting in the time. And then I was like, well, I don't want to do these pitcher missions either. I don't want to do like 150 saves. I've been trashed with this Duke Snider as well. He's 58 RBI, but that's all part of like the Ken Griffey mission. Can we talk about this guy's logo as well? Backyard baseball. That's pretty dope. I wonder if he made it or if he found it on the logo editor or logo vault. Let's see. Yeah, I've squared some pitches up with Duke Snider over the middle of the plate and not done anything with them. But then I've also pulled some like ridiculous inside pitches that went yard in the last game I played, actually. I don't think anybody other than Flatwoods was here, but it was off the plate inside against a lefty, and he pulled it for a home run. And then the next one was a warning track shot that ended up being a sacrifice fly that I think won the game, or at least gave me the lead at the time. Ooh, that's a hittable pitch. Piazza hits sliders really well if you're looking for it, but I don't think he was looking for it. Yeah, that's right down the middle. He should do something with it, and over the course of the game, if I make enough mistakes like that, he will do something with it, but shouldn't make those mistakes moving forward. Let's try to get him leaning a little bit if he's a little bit pull happy. He's not pull happy. Maybe. It was a chopper as well, so he might have been trying to pull it. If he hit like a smooth line drive, ground ball up the middle, then maybe he would have been looking like he wasn't pull happy, but let's make a play here. Nice. Good arm. That's a shortstop playing out of position. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining in. Trying to get the top 10. We made it to top 25 in one game. And we are 950 right now. So we're trying to get to like 964. Gets me to top 10. So if I win this game, depending on how good this guy is, can probably get there. Drop last game. Ooh. Alright, what did he do last time? He went kind of middle, but up and down in the zone. Alright, that's not what I was trying to do. That was a good pitch, actually. Let me take 2 pitches. Yep, there's a take. This guy's been pitching pretty good. I missed a couple of pitches, but for the most part, he's just been hitting corners like that. That's a good pitch. Let's see what he does. Because I don't mind. I was doing this in the last game as well. With pools, with the right side wide open, people will tend to try to like waste you with a breaking ball or something with 2 strikes. That's a decent pitch too. Now that I have 2 strikes, I can still go to right field because there's so much wide open space. And that was a good pitch. He busted me inside. It was probably off the plate as well. Didn't need to swing, but too close to take, I think. I was just trying to go to the right side in the wide open space. Trying to make him throw some pitches. I've only thrown 36 pitches as well, and this guy has been trying to pull everything inside. Now he's looking inside, or he's looking to pull something, but it was just too far inside and in a good location. Ooh, good movement on that one. I'm not sure what this guy's rated, but I did try to close the window as much as possible, the rating window. So I'm guessing this guy's at least like 850. Good swing. Catchable? No. Too many steps. I probably could have jumped for it just to try it because Griffey was already there. He would have got the relay. I thought I was going to be able to make a play on that ball. And let's see his batting averages. They're pretty good. Sean Green was the only guy that's down, as well as Pop-Up's dude. His 98 overall, or 88 overall diamond created player. I guess that's why he is batting him at the bottom of the lineup. But otherwise, it's not too bad for batting averages. So, he may be trying to pinch hit. He's got Kemp coming up next. Pedro Alvarez. Alright, if you guys haven't seen the pop-up video, I'm going to demonstrate it right here. I'm going to go sinker out of the zone. Swing and a miss. I'm going to go low and in with the fastball right here. He's looking sinker again. Oh. That's basically what I want to happen, but he didn't put it in play. Beautiful. So that second pitch that I threw was the pop-up pitch because people with a runner on third and 1 out, they either think that you're going to try to strike them out first of all, or throw a ground ball, or throw a high fastball. So that last one, the high fastball, is what messes people up from the pitching side. Because they think that like the fastball up and in is going to be a pop-up pitch there, but so many people look for it at that point that it ends up getting smacked around every time. So I throw that low and in pitch right after a sinker because they're looking for downward action on the fastball. They don't get that downward action. It becomes a straight fastball. They're trying to go under it so they can hit the sinker, but then they pop it up because it's the fastball. So that's outlined more detail in my stranding a runner on third video. If you guys haven't seen it already. Ooh, very hittable. Yanking the PCI. This is the 49, or the middle reliever sale. So I think this is a silver card. Try to put the ball in play. It's trying to go to the left side. But slider's pretty good. Let's see, now Piazza, this is where I want Piazza hitting against the lefty. I'm thinking he's going to change up on this pitch. Yeah, not over the plate though. Probably going to go back to slider. Fastball. If that was over the plate, that would have been bad because I would have taken it. What's he going with on this pitch? I'm going to risk it. I'm going to try to go for a home run. Slider? Yeah. That was ball 4, but it was close. It was a good pitch. He's hanging his changeups, but because of his arm angle, it kind of goes up. Ooh, that would have been dirty. Yeah, his arm angle just kind of... The changeup looks like it's supposed to go down faster, farther, and it just doesn't. It hangs upright. Hangs right up there. Nice. Stay fair. Stay deep. Oh, man. Whew. Was that a changeup again? I don't know if we'll be able to see it. No, that was a fastball, I think. Oh well. Man, everybody's throwing Betances at me. I don't like facing Betances. Mistake inside. That's what I wanted. Something inside. Because his cutter is nasty. Everything that Betances throws goes away. That's nasty. There's nothing I can do about that. But everything Betances goes away from the right-hander. So I'm always looking for something on the inside half when I'm batting as a right-hander. Because if it starts away, it's probably going to go off the plate unless it's a straight fastball. And if he dots a fastball out there, tip your cap. That's an out. And that low and in. Yeah, that's absolutely paint. I'm taking that pitch all day. And against lefties, I like to look for something on the outer half. Make that play. Come on, Duke Snider. I literally have you in only to play left field for your defense because I cannot hit with you. Billy Williams is the better choice. Alright, let's think a little bit. That's a pitch that Piazza can hit. Curveball's low and in. But I think it got a little bit below the plate. A little bit below the strike zone. 2 groundouts for Nelson Cruz. Yeah, that was a pretty good pitch, actually. He's been leaning on the outside pitch. I'm gonna try to make him hit a ground ball. This is an out. This is robbed. Two in a row. Flatwoods, do you still here? Robbed another one. I robbed the guy in the previous game with Ken Griffey Jr. And I called that one too. Alright, we gotta stop making stupid swings. Refresh. Alright. Oh, that's more paint, man. Betances kills me. This guy's a good pitcher. Alright, let's see what Snyder can do here. I did not swing that bitch. That's one I did not swing. He's got me all twisted up right now. Yup. Alright, question is, do I pinch hit? I'm gonna go with yes, because he had some good swings at the end of the last inning, and my bullpen is pretty fresh. Let's see, Ozuna. I'll stick with Ozuna. All I need is one good swing. Larry Doby. He's the man. I just gotta be patient. No swinging at the first pitch, please. That's alright. That was the pitch I wanted. outer half, like I said, but he hit the spot.
Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they swing at a butterfly right now in front of the plate.
All right, here comes a fastball.
Swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at bats for this team right now.
Nope. This guy's gotten better as the game has gone on, and I didn't have a good game plan. So this is on me. This is the bottom of the 8th. Okay, so I pitched 7 innings with Sutton. And I'll have at least one more at bat, which is good. I'll have the top of the lineup coming up. This is what I was worried about, because he wasn't hitting well with Sean Green, so I probably should have left. I should have put in a righty, and I was thinking about it, but I forgot about it at the last second. There's a pitch. Alex Wood was really good for me at first, but he's been hit or miss recently. I gave up a walk-off with him the other day to a lefty. It was a Stargell walk-off. He hung a changeup. He hung a changeup over the middle of the plate. That was unfortunate. He's also hitting poorly with his cap. And he's also a switch hitter, so going in with Ozuna. Let's see what we can do here. Schmidt, I've thrown that pitch before. I don't want to lead with it. Make him look out there. Bust him in with a 2-seam. Perfect. Nice. Alright. Created player. Can't walk him. Can't work around him because he's definitely going to have a pinch hitter for his pitcher. But the question is, do I want to work around him just to get rid of Betances? That would be interesting. But Betances is also going to be a little bit tired, although I didn't make him work very hard. Bad pitch. Alright, let's make him lean a little bit, and then we'll bust him with a slurve. But yeah, I can't put the go-ahead run on base. That would just be foolish. Even with 2 outs. And I don't know who's on his bench. Although he did try to bring in Pedro Alvarez. So his bench might not be amazing. Good enough against lefties, or against righties. Top of the lineup, and Betances is more than half energy. So I'm looking outside half. That's all I'm looking for. If he wants to bust me inside with a cutter, he can do that. Ooh, there it was. I yanked it. He threw it out of the zone. I don't think that was hittable at all because I got about as good of a timing as I could. Yeah, that was way too far out. Now I'm looking for something inside half. Looking for a little cutter missing over the plate.
1-1.
Maybe a hanging breaking ball. Good pitch again. When he throws one in the spot I'm looking for, he throws it off the plate.
No strike.
Yes. Let's go. Goodness. Took me 26 full outs to get a freaking run. But here we are. Let's warm up a closer now. That was a cutter. It wasn't a terrible cutter. But cutters can get hit pretty easy, I think. The question is, do I go with Hoffman? I'm going to go with Lee Smith because I have had trouble with Hoffman. In a one-run game, I don't think I can go to him. I don't have the confidence with him. Hittable. I'm all over the place right now. Hittable. Contact swing right now. Good pitch. Yes, boys. Piazza, he's not getting another at bat. I'm going to go with Victor Robles. And I'm going to pinch hit. No. I did this last time. Whoever was on stream last time, I accidentally pinch hit with Robles instead of pinch running. And then I had to bring in Willie Stargell in to pinch hit for the pinch hitter. And then he hit a walk-off. It was crazy. That was an events game, though. I'm just going to mess with him. I'm not going to try to steal. I thought I got that ball. Alright, now Robles is going to go into left field. No double switch, no. Let's see who we've got. Alright. Robles, I could go to center field. Yeah, grinding sucks, man. Right field, Pujols is going to go to first base. Stargell is going to go switch with Snyder. What's Snyder playing right now? Snyder's playing right field. That's fine. I'm going to leave him there. And the only thing I need to do is bring in Johnny Bench as my catcher. And he's bringing in Billy Williams. Alright, the question is, do I bring in a lefty? Yeah, he's probably going to have a counter right-handed hitter, but Billy Williams is so good that I don't mind him bringing in a good righty. Dale Murphy? Yeah. I've had good success against Dale Murphy, although he always feels really dangerous to face. And it's the 9th inning, so he's going to be very focused. Bad pitch. Schmidt's too good at short. I think he played a total of like 30 games at shortstop, but somehow he's still a secondary position at short. Alright, Lee Smith is coming in, but like I said earlier, I do not feel confident in my bullpen. I actually like Drew Storer, and he's a gold, but he's 7-0, 177. A lot of that is online. Albert Bell, alright. I'm going to try to get him leaning a little bit. Start him out outside. Beautiful. One more out to go, and we're top 10. Chipper Jones. This is why you get these immortals, boys, for moments like this. Good. Let's get him leaning outside. That's good. I don't mind it being a ball. I just don't want it to be thrown poorly over the plate. That's all. I'd throw a slider, but Chipper can hit that pitch. I'm going to go back outside, actually. Okay. Now I can throw this pitch, actually. Bad pitch. Cutter. Cutter's the move right here. Nice. Beautiful. Oh, that's why you get these immortals. You put good enough swings on good pitchers just to get the ball out. 1-0 game. This guy, I'm going to guess he's around 850. Oh, pretty close. 885. I only got 12, which means I don't think I'm in top 10. I think I'm number 11. My pitching tips? Oh yeah, the last video I did, I felt really good about that one. Yeah, 962, I'm in 12th place. With 1 point to go would have got me in the top 10. That's alright, that means we need to play one more game. And we could shoot all the way up to number 8 if we win this game. Yeah, that helped. I wanted to hear, yeah, I haven't heard anybody, thank you for the GG Flatwoods, by the way. I haven't gotten any feedback yet about someone trying it, so it's good to hear that it's working, because I see a lot of people just trying to throw in the corners, and just kind of the way that the game works, the mechanics of the controller. once I really dedicated to going to the spots I was talking about, my ERA has probably dropped by like a whole point. It wasn't bad at the beginning, but there were games where I was just giving up a lot of runs, and those have kind of gone away too. So I'm glad to hear that it helps. And if you guys, anybody else in the chat hasn't seen that video, I believe it's the most recent video about not pitching to the corners as like the intuitive way to throw in the MLB. Oh boy, look at that lineup. Yeah, the PCI is so sensitive. The video I put in there with like, what's his face? Tony Gwynn hitting in practice mode. His PCI is kind of over the corner of the plate. I don't know if that's 100% true because it's not online. Online is a little bit different, but the results are true. Like, you throw the ball in the corner and they get hit a lot more than throwing the balls in the spots that I talked about, like the spots that you've tried throwing in now. The results are true. But yeah. What was I? There's some other point I was trying to make.
Well, counts 1-0.
But yeah, I'm glad it helped. Boy, you gotta hit those pitches. Nice. Good start. Let's see where that pitch was. Right in the corner. You can't see it, but I can tell based on where I put the PCI. That was definitely right in the corner. That was a hittable pitch. I should have had a better approach. I was trying to go back to back. Hittable. Yeah, baseball is simple. It's just very, very hard. That's my opinion anyway. Because I've been watching, so I play Overwatch as well. It's like a first-person shooter. It's kind of cartoony. It's very strategy and team-based. That game is very complicated in a lot of ways. I haven't played any other shooters, so I'm not totally sure. But I've been watching like strategic videos for those, and like you can go on and on and on and on for hours and days and weeks and like a year just talking about strategies and never finish. Whereas baseball, like there's a few things that you can implement, and that's going to be like 90% of the game if you're practicing properly. The game just becomes simple. Not easy, but simple. As opposed to some other games, which is hard and complicated to get to higher levels. They say you shouldn't be thinking at the plate, or thinking too much can cause problems, which is true. But there are certain ways to think at the plate without it being an issue. So you think about your approach as the ball's coming in, before the ball's coming in. That can help you a lot. But thinking about mechanics is always going to mess you up. Good thing about the show versus real baseball is that mechanics are much, much simpler in the show. You're just worrying about the PCI placement. And that's a little bit more reactionary than it is thinking anyway. But if you're trying to think... If you're trying to think I'm hitting the ball to center field, hit it to center field, hit it to center field, that's actually a smart way to think. It's not it's not one of those like mental tics that are going to throw you off. Nice. Yeah, I keep it in the middle and react because I don't use the visual PCI. So I don't know if it's honestly possible to track without the PCI, because like you're trying to track based on where you think your PCI is at the moment. So if you have it off, I don't think it really works. Someone wants to try it, they can. But I definitely sit in the middle and react, which is why I miss some pitches like right here. Those pitches I can miss very easily. It's because I try to react to it. PCI snaps to the corners. Did anybody catch, by the way, what this guy's, like, where the rating mod was when we started this game? Because I don't remember if I just let it roll until it was in the 700s. Ooh, that was actually a good pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Although two-seamers down there can get hit pretty hard. I've noticed even on good two-seamers, just because of the way they roll back towards the barrel, I guess, on the inside pitches to lefties, they get crushed pretty often. I know a lot of people have noticed that already. Ooh, good pitch. Ooh. Those are like, I like hitting, excuse me, there's pitches on the inside, low and inside, with certain guys I like to hit with. Mike Schmidt being one of them. And so if they're throwing in that area, a breaking ball, like I'm just looking at low inside corner, and if they throw something breaking just away from it, just enough, I'm going to swing and miss.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Here's another little pro tip that you can use. If you look at the created player and their hot zones, so you can see mine right now, up and in, middle in, and then high away. Sometimes, okay, so this isn't something I've looked into deeply yet. It's something that I'm just thinking about recently. Is that if you look at the created player's hot zones, that can tell you where you should pitch throughout the game. Because it's based on... He's just throwing sliders. Two-seamers are harder to control. A lot of times it's just because it's not their X pitch, and you're used to throwing fastballs as someone's X pitch locating. I'm not sure if it's more than that. Yeah, I think he was trying to get to the pitcher. He was just trying to hit guys until he got to the pitcher. I could have suicide squeezed, but Willie Stargell at third base. Good pitches. This is the issue for him now. He only had 1 out, so now he's got to face Chipper. Trying to go up the middle. Good enough. Ooh, smart move. Smart move. He was not going to get him at first base. I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Yeah, hot zones. It's just something I'm thinking about, but the hot zones are based off of how you actually hit with that hitter. And the only difference I can think of is like different swings for different hitters. So the cold zones that you saw on my created player, I don't feel like they represent what my hot and cold zones are. So that's why I'm hesitant to make a claim about that. But it's something to keep in mind. If you see some cold zones on the created player, then that's something that you might want to go to. Oh, man, this Musial card. He only has 90 power, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but I've noticed there's a huge difference between the guys that have 90 power and the guys that have like 110 plus power. And not just like different people, like the same hitter, different sides. So the Mike Piazza card hits absolute bombs against left-handed pitching, but he's a little softer against righties. He doesn't have the opposite field power. Good swing. He doesn't have the opposite field power against righties, Mike Piazza. And as I say that, now he comes up and now he's going to hit a right field home run. I've had good success. You mentioned the two seams hard to control. I've had good success with it today. So I've continued to bust people with it, and it keeps getting into a good spot. He got pretty much all of that ball, but it was just a good pitch, I think. Cal Ripken, worst card in the game. Gonna hit a bomb. Last year, the only pitch that he could hit was this pitch right here. That's the only pitch he could hit, and you'd have to hit it either, if it was a little bit leaked over the center of the plate, you could pull it for a home run. But if it was like on the edge, you could hit it up the middle. That's all you could do with Cal Ripken. At least all I could do with Cal Ripken. And I feel like it's the same way this year. He doesn't have the same kind of power as the other Immortals, so he's not as attractive. But I'm not sure if they fixed his swing, so that was another reason why I didn't go for him. I swung at that ball. Thank you. Good swing. Get down. Dive. Nice. I was actually thinking he was going to catch it on the dive. He had enough steam behind it. Someone was saying they faced Immortal Jackie Robinson, and the guy just kept bunting the entire game with him. It's like you grind for hours and hours to get an Immortal and then just bunt. Found that hilarious. Let's go, boys. That just keeps traveling. I thought that was gonna be a wall scraper. I mean, he did go into his home run trot, but I thought it was just gonna be a moonshot wall scraper. But it kept going. Welcome, welcome. Crushed it indeed. Oh, I missed that pitch. Yeah, I might have to start using power swing with Mike Piazza actually against righties, because he does have the power. Like 90 power is incredible, but he's got a line drive swing. He's got crazy good contact, so I probably can get away with power swinging, and I'm probably going to get good results with it. So I might try to do that from now on. Power swing with Mike Piazza. Ooh, there it was. Ooh, I could have done some damage with that pitch. That's alright, we got a 3-0 lead, I think. Yeah. Let's get those wheels working for you, Griffey. Nice. It's 420 to center, so I don't think Griffey's going to rob a home run in a third straight game. But if he does, the guy's going to be absolutely devastated. Because imagine hitting one like 424 feet and you get robbed. That would be so brutal. Like if you hit a wall scraper at like 395, or let's say you're going to Yankee Stadium and you get robbed in right field, that's okay. It's like you hit a pop-up and it was an out. You don't feel too bad about it. But if you square one up going to center field and get robbed, that would be absolutely brutal. He does have 60 power, which is interesting for the reason that generally when you're going against speed guys, if they don't have the greatest power, you can just bust them upstairs, and then it's just kind of an easy pop-out, right? But when you do that against a 60 power guy, like Jackie Robinson, it's enough power. Whoa! Oppo Taco. Let's see if this guy quits today. Yeah, there you go, pro material. You saw that pitch right there, right on the corner. Absolutely fantastic pitch in real life, but not in this game. He's probably a little bit flustered because he threw a fantastic pitch, honestly. But you got to understand the way that this game works a little bit different from real life sometimes. Yeah. So yeah, okay. So I was mentioning a little bit before that real life, when you talk about corners, the corners of the plate, it's talking about the plate on the ground, right? So it actually means the entire right and left side of the two-dimensional plate, which is why I specified it in the video. Drop. Alright, he might quit now. He could have dove for that one. You get extra boost when you dive. But yeah, so that's why I specified like the two-dimensional plate and... Ooh, good pick. So the four corners of the two-dimensional plate you can't pitch to, but I don't want people to think that like you're supposed to throw over the middle of the plate when I say corners. I am talking about like certain parts of the corners of the plate. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear. And if it's still not, just let me know. If you guys have watched any other videos, want me to clarify something, I can definitely go in detail, because there were definitely a couple of videos which I just kind of threw as like conversation starters, and I have thought about them a little bit more over time. So if you got any questions about those, just let me know, or want to see a certain video discussing a certain topic in the game. I am going to be doing one on, I might do a fun one about robbing home runs, and then I'm going to get into a little bit of sabermetrics research. That's going to be coming hopefully in about a month. I need to do a big chunk of research once my classes finish. I'll have about 3 weeks before my fall semester starts. So I've got my summer semester about to finish. So once that's over, I can go hard into some research, do some videos about sabermetrics and how it relates to this game. Because I don't think, because people are like obsessed with, oh, this game has so much value placed on power hitters. And while it's true, oh, okay. I was trying to go that way, use that whole right side, but to no avail. Because like people are obsessed with the fact that this game values power hitters. And I do think that there's some balance issues, that's true. But in terms of like going power over contact, there's like very tangible results, very tangible statistics in terms of sabermetrics that you can point out and say, yeah, in real life, this is why, you know, the balls are juiced. But on top of that, the reason why there's so many more power hitters, like people just hitting like 15 home runs a year at the bottom of the lineup, there's a reason why that's happening instead of like premium defensive, trying to yank it, premium defensive guys with speed, contact, those kind of like prototypical leadoff and whatnot, those kind of guys from before are starting to fall away a little bit unless you have absolutely like elite speed, elite contact skills. There are reasons statistically why power is just so much more important in baseball right now. And I think that would be an interesting topic to get into relating to the show. Ooh. I've been saying ooh a lot today. I'm not sure if anybody's noticed that, but I've noticed that about myself, and it's been bothering me. So now that I pointed out, you're not going to be able to unhear it. And these pitches were decent, actually. Let me throw something over the plate a little bit, try to hit him the other way. Alright. It wasn't very hard hit, which means he wasn't necessarily trying to go the other way, but it was, like, you can pretty much see the whole plate, and the pitch was not on the plate, so he had a good enough approach on that. Stargell. Now he's got something going. And Cal Ripken, the rally killer. Let's see if he bunts. Oh no. It was the worst thing I could have done. Ole defense. Cal Ripken, I should have just thrown a pitch right down the middle. Let's see what we can do here. Change up inside. He's in slam range. Home run ties up the game. Not taking anything for granted right here. Let's make some good pitches. There was 96 on the fastball. Okay, let me go back to this pitch that I tried to get some Musial on. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to go back to this pop-up pitch. Good take. Bad pitch. Slider. This should be good enough. It wasn't where I wanted it. Let's go with this two-seamer again. Might be one too many. Yeah. I can get him at third, second. Alright. Ooh, okay. Did he get 2 runs on that? Yeah. Yeah, I abused that 2-seamer low and away. One too many times. He was looking for it. But now, okay. Now we're going to go back to that pop-up pitch. Change up low, hopefully off the plate. Swing and miss. Now we can get this fastball right here. If I had a sinker, it would be better. That was too low. Good enough jump. No arm in right field. That's what you get for playing a first baseman at right field. It is Immortal Pujols. Got to keep him in the his bat in the lineup, and I want Stargell in the lineup as well. So I got Stargell at first. And actually, if it wasn't for Stargell, if I had Pujols at first base, this inning wouldn't have gone anywhere after that Ole defense as we saw earlier. I do like having good fielding at first base. I think it's underrated. I mentioned the strong arm at second base, but I think good defense at first base is underrated. Ooh, if that got out, that's my favorite thing to do in this game, is when you make someone work. So he scored 3 runs, so that's okay if he gave up a run. But sometimes people will work so hard for 1 run to scrape by, and then the next inning you cancel that run by hitting a 1-pitch home run on the first pitch. I love doing that. It's good contact swing. Nice. What did I say about Betances, man? I faced him in literally every game I've played. Literally every, like, last 5 or 6 games. Soul Crusher, indeed. Maybe that should be my team name next year. It's kind of cocky, though. I like to make it, smoked. That's got to be 110 miles an hour. I like to have fun with my team names. I made it a food-related one this year. 110 exactly. Called it. Man, that was hittable. I had one year that I was like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles team, the Heroes of Manhattan, I think I called them. The uniforms were really ugly because I was trying to like blend all 4 of their bandana colors. I used to be a really big Ninja Turtles fan when I was little. Still a fan, but not as huge. I used to watch like the old 80s TV show. They had them on VHS. I used to watch the crap out of those. And they had a 2003 series. Excellent series. I don't think I ever watched the full thing. Yeah, Pro Material. That 2003 series was just amazing. And I wish I finished the whole thing. Well, I finished it, I just missed some episodes. And they have it on YouTube, actually, so I'm going to go back and watch it one of these days. The recent stuff is kind of garbage. They're making a new series. They just finished a 2012 series, and now they're doing another series, which looks pretty garbage. I used like 5 guys out of my bullpen last game, so I'm going to give Matt Latos this at-bat and see what he can do moving forward. But yeah, they're doing another series for Ninja Turtles, and they're just changing some stuff up, and it doesn't look too great. Yeah, man. I might be the last generation to watch True Ninja Turtles, like the old movies, like the live-action ones, with the animatronic puppet dudes that looked really goofy. But they were fun movies. Apparently the new Okay, so they have the new series that's a Nickelodeon series. Sorry if you guys aren't into Ninja Turtles, but I'm going off on a tangent. If you have any baseball related questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm going to keep talking about Ninja Turtles. They have the new movies that came out apparently are getting canceled because they did 1 and 2. They were supposed to do a third, but apparently the third is going to completely reboot it again. So I don't know what they're doing with that. But then they're also doing a TV show, another Nickelodeon show, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that looks pretty garbage as well. Raphael's supposed to be the leader, and Master Splinter's really fat. Alright, cruise through that inning. He had a chance to do something there, but he couldn't. He was in the bottom of his order. Oh. Yeah, Raphael is like enormous. He's like, he alone is like the size of okay, so you're talking about the movie, I think. I don't mind it too much because okay, so at first the movie itself, the new movies, they were supposed to be aliens, and Michael Bay was trying to make them aliens, and I was just not having it. But they went back to the roots, went back to the ooze and everything, so that's okay. Or they went to like some chemicals or whatever. They are kind of big, but I didn't mind them as much as I thought I would. They actually look kind of cool in my opinion. But the TV show, Raph is like the size of the rest of the 3 combined, so it's kind of weird. Let's go contact swing. Try to get to 3-2. All right. Never mind. I don't need power swing for Mike Piazza. I need a contact swing for Mike Piazza. Squared it up. Betances is running out of steam. Nice. Back to back, boys. Should talk about Ninja Turtles more often. Thought I was gonna go back to back to back. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I have a video of me going back to back to back to back to back to back in Battle Royale. And I actually hit 8 home runs in that inning. I hit 6 in a row. Well, I hit 1, and then I hit a single, and then I hit 6 in a row. Then I pop out, and then I hit 1 more. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. The guy didn't quit either, so I was kind of surprised. He didn't get angry or anything. He was like level 37 bronze. So I think he was just like having a good attitude about learning the game, taking his pounding. Maybe one day he'll quit, but I was just surprised he didn't quit. And they weren't even bad pitches. He was throwing some like off the plate on the corners. A lot of them were not bad pitches at all. Man, Stargirl is just dangerous. I feel like any pitch he can hit if you're looking to go that way, right there. He can hit line drives anywhere he wants. He hits the inside pitch really well. Like, he can bring his hands in and hit it hard. A lot better than some other lefties. That's a pitch I was talking about in the Oppo Power. Can't really see it, but I was talking about how if you square up low and away pitches, you can actually hit line drives if you're looking to go that way, as opposed to some of the higher outside pitches, because the pitch height is just really low, and it's hard for them to get elevation on a pitch in that location. So someone with good contact, good power, is just going to hit nice line drives to left field. Alright, he's in home run range. I better warm somebody up. He's got the time run at the plate. Alright, these guys are used a little bit. Let's warm up those two guys. I can't go with that two-seamer anymore. He knows it. Come on, charge it. No, bad route. I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but it was kind of a bad route to the ball. I was trying to charge it too hard. But we got 2 outs, but the tying run is still at the plate. Good swing. Chipper. Let's get a mound visit, and then I'm gonna bring in a lefty for Musial. Musial? I can't say his name properly. I think every time I say it a little worse. Oh, gotta have that pitch. Gotta have it. Dangerous. Yeah, he hit it hard. Alright. I could go up and in. It's really risky though. I'm going to throw a curveball low. Change up low and in. This has got to be a waste pitch. Waste him. No, if I got it over the plate but low, it would have been perfect. I'm going to go to my favorite spot. Alright. It's not what I wanted, but I got the results, so nothing more you can ask for, I guess. Thanks for everybody that's in here, by the way. Wait. Restore chat. Who's up? Duke Snyder, that means pitcher's up next. Throwing Andrew Miller at me. Miller used to be trash, but now he's got that changeup, which just changes him tremendously. I feel like it was like fastball, slider, and you could look for one or the other and do damage with it. But now that he's got that changeup, he's got that third pitch that can really throw you off. I just don't know how well he throws it is the only thing. Alright, let's go. This is the 9th inning. So we gotta warm up the closer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go Jake McGee against Musial. He's 167 against lefties and 667 against righties. And basically the opposite for Piazza. Cal Ripken Jr. he has no hits with. I don't know how many at-bats he's had, but no hits with him. He's going to bring in somebody. I could double switch. No, I think he's going to keep in. Let's see. No, I was wrong. I thought he was going to keep in the lefty. I have enough to work with that I can go lefties. If I was a little bit earlier in the game, I probably would have kept Frank Thomas in the game, but I know I have enough flexibility on my bench right now. Bad swing, but he might be able to beat it out. Cal's good. That's the one reason why you like Cal is that cannon arm, the defense at short, but even that was too slow. Too slowly hit to get anything. There it is. Change up. It was hittable. I was just trying to yank it. Let's see how much faith he has in him. Is he going to bring a pinch hitter? That'd be hilarious if he throws in, yeah, Johnny Bench. I was going to say it would be hilarious if he throws in a pinch hitter to hit for an immortal. Like, that really sucks if you're hitting bad enough with an immortal that you have to bring in a pinch hitter for him. Okay, 1 out. my Piazza. Let's bring in... Oh, I warmed up Trevor Hoffman. I don't know if I did that intentionally. Might have been brain dead. I don't have much confidence with Hoffman. That was close. It's not in the circle, it's a little bit deeper. Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw that, but you saw where the circle started, right? And he got a really good swing on it, which makes me believe that there's backspin and not topspin. If there's topspin, the circle actually does get closer to you, but when there's backspin, the ball's still carrying, right? So there's no reason for that circle to be coming closer to me. It's actually, I don't know if it's a bug or what, but I think it was expecting me to play the ball off the wall, and that's why the circle gets closer. But I could kind of tell with the shadow angle and everything that the ball was still carrying, so I didn't want to stand in that circle. I wanted to stay up near that wall. So that's a little micromanaging tip if you see that in the future. That's not the guy I wanted to walk. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright. Let's see where we're ranking right now. It's 1136. Shoot. Ken Griffey again. Yeah. You got player of the game last game too. 48 and 76 with this GG, thank you. Good game. 974. That guy was 915. Yo. I mean, it made sense. He made some adjustments. He was hitting that blown away two-seamer. Not everybody can hit that pitch. But this means, for the moment, we are in 8th place. Good stuff. 25 and 5. Let's look at these numbers. 253 batting average, so it's up from where I wanted it to be. Like I said last season, it's not exactly where I want it to be, but a little bit up. My pitching has gotten way, way better. I haven't gotten better pitchers. I just started pitching better. I think it's because I made that video that I've really dedicated to pitching in those locations. I think it's helped me as much as it may have helped some of you guys. I mean, these guys are pitching amazing. 264. Well, Hurricanes, he doesn't even care, man. He just hits home runs, puts down the controller. That's not true, but it's, man, he could throw a 4.14 ERA and still be the best in the world. 53 and 6. Nobody's touching that guy except the best of the best. So I beat this team yesterday, number 4. I beat this team yesterday. And where's the other guy? Who's the guy I beat today? I think he's in lifetime standings. So I beat this guy yesterday, 2nd place overall, and I beat this guy today. So this is the 2nd time I beat him this week, actually. So that's pretty cool. And I think I have time for one more game. Are you guys in for one more game? Who else is on here? This guy looks familiar. ASU, maybe not. Who else have I played on here? I haven't even played anybody else on this list. Shredded Baseballs? No, I don't think so. Omar Hernandez. If you guys were in here in the stream last week, I played this guy in, what's it called? In the event. We lost to him. That's okay. Don't recognize these names. Alright, thanks, man. Thanks for coming by. I know it's like 1 a.m. your time, so appreciate the support. And alright, staying for one more. Let's play one more. Hopefully we're not burnt out. That happens sometimes if I play too many games, but I was still hitting in that game. So let's do it. Let's get one more win. I'm gonna let the rating window just roll a little bit because previous games before you guys got here, I was literally sitting in this queue for 20 minutes, and let me jump back in the camera a little bit. I was sitting in the queue for about 20 minutes at a time, and I got 3 games to start, but they all asked for friendly quits. My policy is if they ask for a friendly quit before the first pitch of the game, I always accept. If it's a low-ranked team or they just have they don't have as good of a lineup, I'll give them like maybe 1 or 2 at bats. If I hit a home run or 2 in the first couple batters, I might let them get away with a friendly quit, but generally after the first pitch, nah. This guy's got a lineup. He's got some speed at the top. First 4 guys probably all have speed, honestly. We've got Reyes at the bottom. Now my question is, do I want to take out Stargell right away so that I can deal with these speed guys? I could right away start with maybe Pools at first base, and then maybe bench at catcher, but I don't want to lose those bats, and I don't want to cripple myself so early. So I guess I'm sticking with my dudes. All right, Familia Latina. Let's see how good this guy is. If he's real good, he's taking that to left field. Just like real Tony Gwynn, that 5-6 hole. Trying to hit it opposite field. I don't actually. I love him against lefties. I'm not comfortable with his swing. But the thing is, I love the Stargell. Absolutely love the Stargell. His defense is kind of weak, but his bat he is so dynamic throughout the zone, hitting inside pitches like I mentioned before, going opposite field with line drives. I have a hard time taking Stargell out of my lineup completely. And obviously I have Pujols. So he's been great for me off the bench though. He's definitely an asset. Because he does hit righties and lefties. No, good throw would have had him. I'm looking at where I put my analog. I use analog throwing. So I'm pretty poor at throwing runners out. And I don't know if it's because of my pitching angle, like my pitching camera, or if it's just because I like make a bad throw. Ooh, that was strike 3. If it's because I make a bad throw with the analog going the wrong way, or if it's analog is just weak in general against base runners, which is possible. Like there is a little difference between different fielding inputs. A lot of people like button accuracy for fielding, and that's probably the way to go. I just love analog throwing. Analog fielding just feels good to me. I am in complete control of whether the play is made or not. If it's in the green, it's going to be an out, or it's going to be a good throw. And if it's not in the green, it's going to be some kind of issue, either a bounce or offline. If it's in red, it's going to be thrown away. But I'm in control of that. So a lot of people get frustrated by bad throws, but button accuracy and analog both give you control of whether or not it's going to be a good throw. Get up. Stay fair. Nope. He was close. It was a changeup. Okay. Who's pitching? Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan abused me last time I played against him. I managed to win the game at the end. I stayed in there because of pitching. But man, he was like no-hitting me through 6 or something like that. Crazy. Throws 4 pitches. 2 pitches are going low and away. One's the big hook, and then 1 is straight fastball. Gas. His sinker is 96. Alright. I'll take that.
Counts 1-0. Two balls, no strikes.
Let's take a lead off just to throw his head off a little bit. I'll go back. Yeah. Perfect. Just wanted to think about me. I'm not trying to steal. Now he's taking his time. Ugh. It was a good pitch. That pitch you can hit if you're looking in there, you time it perfectly, you square it up. But the margin of error is just so small. Even though it was off the plate, you can line it down the left field line. It's just a small margin of error, so not worth swinging at, especially on a 2-0 pitch. Whew, that's my pitch, high and away. You can do a lot of things with that pitch. You can pull that for a power hitter. You can pull that pitch. You can also take it to left field with any hitter, not necessarily for power. Oh man, thought I got that one, maybe not. Did you say Sanchez is playing center field? Does that mean his created players in center field? Alright, so last time I said I was going to use a power swing with Piazza, and then I hit a home run on contact swing. But I think power swing is still the move. Let's see what we got here. 2-1. So this guy's ERA is 6.52 with Nolan Ryan. So I should be ready to swing, man. He's 1-3, 28 strikeouts. Now let's go contact swing. Fighting it off. He's going sinkers inside. He's locating a sinker right now. And if he keeps on doing that, it's going to be a long game for me. But we're 18 pitches in. Nice. Beautiful. So now we're 19 pitches into the first inning. Willie Stargell's up next, but if I just take pitches, I can get this guy out in 5 innings. It's not likely, but like it's worth a shot. And I should be aggressive if the pitch is what I want right now. That's exactly what I wanted. But I was thinking, you know, I could take a few more pitches, make them work a little bit, try to get to 25 pitches. But with 2 runners on and a guy that I really like hitting with, it's worth being aggressive over, you know, just trying to hit every pitch or trying to take pitches. Just for that situation. Let's say if it was a righty on righty, or especially a lefty on lefty matchup, maybe I would have taken some pitches even though I had a runner in scoring position, just because maybe I don't feel as comfortable with that hitter, and I feel like I could have got more value by taking pitches rather than trying to swing, trying to go yard or something like that. But with that guy, my most value, the most reward I could have got was trying to swing for the downs. At the very least, trying to go for a base hit, score that guy. Good pitch, nice. Lazy, man, just wants to throw it to his pitcher. One of these days, Stargell's gonna make a mistake so bad that I get mad and take him out of my lineup. So far, he hasn't been bunting. Make that play. Nope. But he is hitting up the middle. I think that was the second or third time he's done that. Whoa, let me readjust. Pitcher's up next. Yeah. I've had bad luck this week pitching to guys ahead of the pitcher. Man, that might have been just the fact that my second baseman isn't really a second baseman. Bad reaction time. He's just going to take that one. So yeah, I've had bad luck trying to pitch to the number 8 hitter ahead of the pitcher. It's been pretty bad.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Which is the mistake, because obviously with 2 outs, you're facing the pitcher next. You get the guy out easy instead of giving up a 2-run home run. Basic baseball, but I've made that mistake too many times this week. That was interesting that he put Jose Reyes at 7 ahead of, who was a Gary Carter. And then that's what he tried to do, is he tried to generate stolen bases, try to get to like third base, and produce a run with a power hitter at the 8 spot. That's why you got Reyes at short. No, too many steps. I thought his defense was pretty good. He should have had a better animation than that. But let's take a couple pitches here. He's at 24 pitches. We got a runner on. We can mess with him a little bit. My pitcher is going to be coming up in this inning unless I hit into a double play. So if I can get my pitcher on, if I can get my pitcher up to bat with just 1 out, that means I'll have a chance with Chipper to drive in some runs. Okay, easy enough. Duke Snyder, don't like his swing. He hits weird pitches. He can't hit the middle pitch, at least for me. If he throws it low and away, it's going to be a home run. Never mind. Foul ball. Is it going to freeze? Don't freeze. It was a good game. I don't want it to freeze on my end either. I've had a couple of soft locks like this. His fingers are still moving. A couple of soft locks like this, and they just they open up, like it unfreezes, and then it gets back into the game. Interesting. Had a couple. It's like that third. Well, one of them was definitely a quit. The guy quit definitely. The other two, I don't know. I'm gonna guess this guy just had bad connection. When I see like a Latin sounding name or some foreign sounding name, I just assume it's some server issues with international play. Let's see, number 7. We're close, man. What do you guys think? One more game? I have time. If you guys are still going to be here, I could play one more. If you're interested in seeing another game. I think someone just dipped, but I think we still have a couple people in chat. If you guys want to see another game, I will play one more. Otherwise, we will cap it off right there. 5-game win streak, 6 games. Let's take a look at this win streak. This one wasn't a real game. This one didn't exist. Let's go. Let's play one more. Alright, this one didn't exist, but we're on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game win streak. I think these are all... Yep, they're all ranked seasons. I lost this game by 2. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. I think this is the best run I've ever had playing this game ever. In like 8 years, well, not competitively, but I've played Diamond Dynasty ever since it came out. Ever since you could edit the names of your players and train them and do all this wacky stuff. So I've been playing Diamond Dynasty since then, and never had this kind of run before. I've had good runs, but never with these quality of opponents, or just one right after the other. So it's been fun. It's been fun. Popped off in events as well. We went 13-1 on stream last week. Lost a couple of viewers right now, but that's okay. It's getting late. I was mentioning before, I can't really stream during the day because... Alright, we're going to have to close this. Never mind. We'll see if we get a good matchup or not. Most likely it's going to be a friendly quit. What I'll do is, if I have to friendly quit, I'll try to look for one more game. And if there's another friendly quit, then we're going to call it quits for the night. But, yeah, I can't stream during the day because it's already hot enough as it is right now. But during the day it's even hotter, and I have to keep the AC off. It's like 85 degrees in this room right now. So, a couple of program diamonds, live series golds. I'm gonna assume he's gonna ask for the friendly quit, and I will give him up until Pujols. If Chipper and Pujols both hit home runs, I'll accept a friendly quit, but not after the first inning. Because I think 6 points can get me into the next place up in ranked seasons. So that would be nice. I don't think I've ever broken 1,000. Level 30 bronze. Oh, he's playing. Props to him. No. Okay, he's playing. Respect. Man, I've come up against immortal lineups, and those guys ask for friendly quits. So props to this guy for manning up. Throwing some decent pitches.
We got full count.
3-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lynn is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Albert Pujols will get to take his first offense here.
It's boiling in this room now. Oh, Ohtani is so nasty. He throws 100 on his fastball too. This guy's playing smart. He's not throwing me anything to hit.
Oh, that's out.
Contact swing? It was hittable. I used contact swing, didn't square it up. This dude was throwing some nice splitters. The thing about the splitter is if you throw it over the middle of the plate and it dives down, it looks like it's going to be a fat one that you can hit, but then it just dives. But if you throw it on the corners, it's already like, okay, this is going to be a tough pitch to hit, maybe I don't want to swing. And then you don't swing, and it's a ball, and you're like, oh, even better. But if it's over the middle, it starts to look like a good hittable pitch and then falls off the table. That's when it's super nasty. Whoa. Good pitches right here. Anyway, how's life? I think it's just me and you. Let's see how well this did. Only a couple people. Okay, we got 7 likes. That's nice.
No, that's down.
This guy's got some lag. It's not going to be a problem, I don't think. It's just going to make the game last a little bit longer. Marginally.
Ball one.
Wow, Latos. Good pitch release, nowhere close.
One ball, one strike.
Yeah, pro material. Let me know if you have any more questions. If you want to see something more like the pitching video that I talked about. If there's like something specific you want to see. I'm trying to do 2 videos a week. Right now it's only 1 pretty much because hitting the home stretch of these classes, which are kind of hard. Circuit analysis number 2. I have no idea what's going on, but there's a lot of work for that class. So pretty much 1 video a week. I'm trying to make it as good of a video as I can. So if there's community input pitch videos they want to see, I am down to go for it. There we go. I almost thought he was going to make a play. He could get me a second base. Nah. Thanks, dude. It's, I don't know. I'm playing the long game when it comes to YouTube. I don't talk about trying to get road to whatever stubs, or subs, I mean, or, you know, worrying about sub counts and things like that. Like, we rose really fast in a couple of months, and then kind of steadied off after we hit 100. So it's kind of weird, but I'm not trying to like get short-term stuff. I'm trying to be here for a long time, and I'm also trying to learn a lot of stuff before I'm just like, oh, come sub to me. Point being, there's a lot of stuff that I have to work on school-wise, and if I try to all of a sudden put too much time into YouTube and too much, like, I don't know how to say this properly, but I have to balance YouTube and school basically. So I'm trying to keep it balanced, and once school is all done, I can be a professional YouTuber with a engineering degree. How fancy would that be? What was that? I thought that pitch was going to left field, but it just kind of hung there. No idea where it was going. But yeah, school is school. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely doing videos every week and streaming every week. But yeah, exactly. It's not sub count and stuff like that. It's not gonna be possible right now. Dude, the thing is, I just hate it.
Off the plate, ball one.
I hate everything about it. Cause like there's YouTube. I don't know how long you've been subbed or whatever, but I talked about like working on my own video games and stuff like that. So like some kind of entrepreneurship track, things like that, outside of like working a 9-to-5 kind of thing. Because some people think like, well, this guy doesn't want to do 9-to-5, he's lazy. I don't think that's the case. I think just doesn't make sense to me. Because some people like, yeah, grind pays off. And at least if I had the degree, I had the option of like going 9-to-5, something steady. Like if I just get to that point where I need to be making sure that I'm sustaining for a family or whatever, I have that option there. But I think with just knowing myself, I think if I don't give myself a shot at something like this, I'm going to regret it forever. Oh, sweet. Definitely gonna regret it, yeah. I mean, some people make the most out of like their jobs and they feel comfortable where they're at. Like the first thing for me is like I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy the structure of the job itself. 9 to 5, spend like more than half of my time in the office, things like that. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy that, and then I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy what I do. There's just been a lot of question marks. So good to hear that it's working out for you, man. Flipping homes and cleaning business. At 30, not bad.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-1.
It's a fair ball, line to the right side. Around first, Pujols on his way to second now. And he'll get in there,
He's safe.
standing up with a leadoff double. Digging in for his second at bat.
Alright, he's starting to hang some pitches. That's a good pitch. Hit a ball, but it's a good one.
Second with nobody out.
Missed it.
Right center field. Pollock has a read on it.
Okay, I see. But it's still good. Yeah, it can flop. That's just risks you have to take. I mean, YouTube, I don't know, in 20 years, 10 years, I mean, YouTube changes every few months. They change their monetization. They change all that stuff. Sponsorships and whatnot. So, yeah, always have different plans. So I've got plans set up. At the very least, something to supplement where I can, if I have something like supplementing my income, where I'm just comfortable with what I'm earning, then I can work any job I want. Like, let's just say I really enjoy working retail. I'm making minimum wage, but then I got supplemental income from something on the side. Then I can feel comfortable with it. But yeah, YouTube, like, they change their stuff all the time. So I doubt, like, in 20 years, YouTube's going to be the same platform that it is. And it's just going to be, people are going to expect different things. Maybe someone doesn't want a 40-year-old dude talking about video games on YouTube. Peaks are going to change. I understand that part. But just giving myself options, for sure. In the meantime, just enjoy what I'm doing. I like making these videos. It's a chance to help people improve, because I felt like I hit a point where I wasn't improving anymore. Yeah, I was talking to my aunt the other day. She's like, I asked her, did you start a new project recently or something? I thought I just saw something the last couple of days. She's like, yeah, I'm always starting new projects, man. So it's cool. Like people that do that kind of stuff, they always get to start something new. Always get to run with it, have creative ideas. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I enjoy making the videos because I felt like I hit a point where I just wasn't improving anymore at the game, and one, I wanted to make videos so I could, how do I say it? I didn't think I was ever going to be elite like I was trying to be at one point, so I was like, alright, let me do something with it. With all the time that I put in, let me do something useful with all the time that I spent. So first of all, helping other people get a little bit better. And then, on top of that, it's actually helped me get better at the game, like I mentioned, but just enjoying putting this stuff together. getting to immerse myself in the game a little bit more. I play 2K a little bit. I usually get it late in the year, so for like 20-15 bucks. So I don't play really competitively, and that's pretty much it. I hate Madden, mostly because I suck at it. Like, I just play like friendlies with my friends when I was younger, and I get crushed. So, not much Madden, a little bit 2K. I play a lot of Overwatch. Overwatch is my second game that I play right now. I'm trying to get a little bit better at that as well.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
But I feel like there's another game, and I'm just forgetting about it. Maybe not. Yeah. How about you? Man, I hate this dude. Duke Snyder, I don't think he's going to have even space on my bench. A lot of 2K and Madden. Okay, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are still coming into MLB The Show, which is cool. It has one of the smaller fan bases for now. But they still have a lot of, like, men for big bucks. You're that good.
He's out.
I just remember like watching a Madden tournament one time. Yeah, that's true. They're made by EA, right? EA Sports. It's kind of the trend they go in, but like I've played a couple FPS games, like Battlefront 2, they had a lot of backlash, and then they changed some stuff up, so like it's no longer pay to play. So I'm surprised that they don't do it for all the games. I guess Madden is still just so lucrative for them. They don't have to do anything about it. Like Battlefront is a lot of kids playing, and when they took advantage of kids, they had to, you know, kind of go back on it. But I feel like Madden's a lot of adults, and then if you take advantage of adults, then it's the adults' own fault.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
But yeah, I hear you. Baseball, it is very skill based. It's a simple game, which I'm trying to illustrate through my videos. Once you know all the little patterns, the little quirks of the game itself, and then you get some strategies in there, it's a lot more simple than it may seem at first. And then it's just a matter of putting in the right practice, which I'm going to do a video on pretty soon. It is skill based. I would like to see it more, I would like to see the PCI a little bit different. Make it more valuable to be able to hit pitches. I think that's just lag. He's probably out. Yeah, okay. I'd like to be able to see more control of the center of the zone with a PCI. I think it's just a hardware issue. It's not really the show. The show can't really do much about that. Unless they do something really fancy with like analog ramp inputs, which they have in like shooters. But I don't know how that's really going to work. Nice. But yeah, there's a lot of skill. Once you conquer certain parts of the game, then it becomes a lot more simple. I downloaded Fortnite about 4 times. I hate the game. Hate it. I've heard they've made some changes in the last couple days, but like, man, there were times either I die really fast, or I sit. Okay, here's the other thing: is that like you can sit in the corner, and you can avoid people, and you can not die. You can get top 5 by hiding, which is like lame. But that's not the problem I have with it. The problem I have with it is that you can actually you can run around the entire time and still make top 5 without killing anybody. maybe not top 5, but like top 15 definitely. Like I've run around the map before, not found anyone, and survived to top 10, and I suck. So I thought that was really boring. Because then it also takes like 20 minutes to get to that point. Yeah. It's like, I just don't understand. And then it's cartoony. I haven't played, what a rope. I haven't played H1Z1 or, what's the other one? PUBG. But maybe those are more interesting. Sports guy for sure. Yeah, I love 2K. NBA Live was fun. I actually got NBA Live 18. I have it on this PlayStation. I got it for like $4. Yeah, it's like PUBG. Well, now they have vehicles in Fortnite now too, which was one thing that they couldn't. You know, PUBG just had the advantage over, but Fortnite's starting to get there, I think. But obviously, Battle Royale in general. Oh, look at that swing! Perfect swing. A little bit early. Battle Royale is going to be in the new like Call of Duty game. So it's just it's a fad. The question is, can they balance like esports, battle royales, at the same time they're doing all of these battle royale games? Because I think that's what's going to sustain them if they have esports for it. More patches come out, definitely. I don't think they're going to patch hitting. I think they have the hitting balanced. So if you look at the numbers of hitting, like batting averages and whatnot, they're going to look at that and be like, oh, great. We have the hitting exactly how we want it to be, balanced exactly perfectly. The numbers make it look like that. I would like to see that PCI stuff that we talked about, and I don't think they're going to realize that that's still an issue right now. I don't know if they see it as an issue, because they see the batting averages as balanced. So I don't see patches for hitting coming out. They could surprise us, but I doubt it. They have tweaks that they need to make fielding-wise. I don't know if they're capable of doing it in the middle of a season. I'd like to see it. But it's just that like the things that need tweaking have been things that they've said they already fixed, either in previous patches or 2018 coming from 2017 in general. They said they've fixed those things, but they haven't. Or they've fixed it in certain situations, and for some reason it still happens in other situations. I'd love to see them fix it, but it seems like they can't do it. Yeah, hitting's possible. I would just like to see it more focused on the center of the plate instead of those very four corners, you know, that we talked about a little bit earlier. Like, that pitch shouldn't be so hard to hit, but it is really hard to hit. The pitch right here is kind of hard to hit. I'm going to throw it just to see what happens. I think I have a perfect game going, but oh well. That pitch, you know, once in a while you ground out, that's fine. But it should be, that pitch should be hit hard very, 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 very often. And it's not. It's actually a hard pitch to hit. So I'd like to see that balanced, but I don't know if it will be. Now I have a one-hitter going. Oh well. Yeah, exactly. I'd like to see it mirror real life a little bit more. Just the hardware thing that's probably an issue. Controller. I would like to see PS5 have the analogs be a little bit different. Like, you can make them move on a plane. I'm actually thinking about trying to design like a little, you know how like Control Freaks, you just pop them on, it's your analog extenders kind of thing. I want to do that, except like when you move the analog, you're moving your fingers, your thumb, like along a line. So like instead of the analog like rotating with your thumb, like you're rotating the analog around and stuff like that, your thumb stays on the same plane and it tilts the analog. I think that would be cool. This guy messaged me. Let's see what he's gonna say. He said, WTF, see you versus me. I don't know what that means.
Ready for another chance. Chipper Jones. So so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Dribbler down the line. Rendon is there. Close. He's out. The throw does beat him. In now is Anthony Rendon.
I think he's talking about the fact that I haven't blown him out of the water. He said, WTF, see you versus me. I don't know what that means. Alright, for sure, man. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming through. I'll be on Wednesday night. Trying to do another stream this week, but thanks for coming through, and I'll see you.
Ball, that's in.
Now this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Fine start to the inning here for Latos. 2 away. Now to the plate with the pitcher, Jake McGee is getting his first plate appearance of the game. Will grab the bat and hit for the pitcher.
D-Rod.
Catcher's glove, it's strike one.
0-2's the count.
Swing and a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh man, he just tied him up and knocks right there.
Swing and a miss at one in the third. Throw to
Out.
first is in time, and the inning is over. It's on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's Albert now. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this ball. And gone up into the second deck. Digging in and looking for more. Ken Griffey Jr. so far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Sinker misses at the shoot tops. Ball 1.
Hey.
A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
He's safe.
Oh, not in time. He's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mike Piazza is working on 1 for 3 thus far. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in. He starts with 1 in. couldn't get back to second. Coming to the plate now, Mike Schmidt. Hitless in 2 at bats to this point.
No, inside.
Ball 1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the second deck and gone. Digging in the switch hitter, number 22.
The batter,
Comes in
number 22.
And here's a
Boom,
pitch
that got
inside,
him.
and that
Take
got
your
him.
base.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend, Duke Snyder. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Your attention, please.
Get the ball
Now
here as he
pitching.
looks to get the final
John
out in the top of the
Hackford.
7th.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
D-Rod.
It's held on to his plate and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitcher's head is going to have to find a way to attack him.
Hit softly on the ground to first.
He's
Close
out.
play at second, but the throw goes.
Not sure if anybody's here. I'm just keeping the chat rolling, the stream rolling for a minute until we finish this game. And then, in case you're watching on YouTube later on,
1-0.
not sure if anybody would be watching the full stream, but in case you are, hello.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Snyder comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move, he makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's Adam Lynn.
Left fielder.
Struck out
Adam
swinging.
Lynn.
Latos is ready. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled to the plate. And right into the shift. This will line up a foul ball, strike 2. Now here's the swing by Lind as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And
Foul ball, that's out.
clearly would have got him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Ball.
1-2 to Adam Lynn.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front, hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Again, he sends it out of play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to
Out.
first ends the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Matt Lato.
Leading off for the
Start us off in the 8th.
Pitcher. Matt Lato.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up. Throw on
He's
first
out.
in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Chipper Jones struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-4 ball game right here. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Now batting. Right
Here's
fielder.
Albert now.
Albert
And he's got a
Pujols.
shot at history here, but he'll need a
one, no strike.
Away, ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Deeper now, it's 2-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
2 balls, 1 strike,
I don't know
the
what
count.
your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches. Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased.
What's up? What's up? Just finishing up our last game. Made it up to top 10. Playing a dude,
He's safe.
I accidentally let the rating window go way open, so level 30 bronze.
Nope, that's down.
Just got the,
Ball
he messaged me, he said he got the game a couple of weeks ago. So we're just trying to end this game, end his misery. But we did make it to top 10 before that. We beat the top 4 player in the world or something like that. So that was cool. Second time this week. So we're in 8th place right now. I'm trying to get to like top 7 after this game. Not lifetime standings, but for the season. They would be pretty nice. Just have to play the bottom of this inning too.
He's out.
Standing in, number 22, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Alright, let's clean this game up, finish it up, go to bed. Thanks for dropping by though. It was a good stream. We had a couple guys in here, but we made it happen. We made some wins happen. I think we popped off 5 or 6 wins in a row. A couple of quits included.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Behind 0-2 now.
So hoping on Wednesday,
Swinging a ball hit high in
I don't know what's going to happen on Wednesday. We're probably going to stream, but I don't know if I'll do ranked seasons again or if I'll do something else just for fun. Maybe some games against people in chat.
Right on the tag. Out.
We'll see. We'll see.
We're moving along late into this one. It's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that,
One more to go. It was almost a perfect game. Gave up 1 hit. And obviously just 8 innings.
1-0.
It is what it is. What?
I got 2-1 the count.
Pitch release good.
the fact that he's
Pitch way inside.
most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Good swing.
Turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right.
No, that's
And
foul.
he's gonna wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit hard back up the middle. It's dirty, but he can't get there.
What if he hits a home run now, and then I have to play another inning? That'd be kind of funny. That'd be kind of worse for him. Because then he has to endure another inning of pain. And then I can score some more runs.
D-Rod.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one.
Hey.
Got him looking,
Alright.
and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Gonna kill the stream right there for whoever just jumped in the last minute. Say hello.
Man, you see there certainly
But thanks for joining in.
Matt Lato.
8 strikeouts.
Snapshot of that.
And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.